Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel and welcome to Ray County Revival. I'm Raznac and this is the old family farm in Ray County, Missouri. Been in the family since about 1850. My great grandpa Jebediah homesteaded it. Legend says he wrestled a bear, saved the harvest once. Sure did. So he's got the paw and everything, I've heard. Then, can't forget old Aunt Mabel. She was here forever. Made the best apple pie. Passed it down for generations. Won the blue ribbon at the state fair all the time. It's still the best around. There towards then, my weird Uncle Cecil ran it. He was the last one and then left it to me when he passed. It's not just land, it's history. It's our family and it's a way of life. Trouble is, though, the bank's been eyeing this place for years like a hawk. And if I don't turn a profit, pretty sure the bankers, they're going to get it. They're going to snatch it up faster than you can save for closure. They've already taken a lot of the farms around here. Greedy suits coming in, counting cash, building subdivisions and strip malls. Just ruining nature. One load of concrete at a time. But I'm fighting. I'm fighting to save this one. And we're going to do it. In the next few episodes, we're going to be cutting some alfalfa. We're going to be baling that up, putting it in the loft, probably selling it, to be honest with you, because we got some payments to make. And trying to get the farm back up to speed. Uncle Cecil has kind of left it in a state of disrepair. All the equipment needs to be fixed. Stuff needs to be cleaned. And hopefully we can get some animals for all these pens around here. But first things first, we got to get in the field. It's August, and we got to get this. We got to get some alfalfa cut so it can dry out before the storm hits. So to get things started, we got to get this alfalfa cut. It's in pretty decent shape. It's still kind of thick in the weeds, but we'll have to take care of that. We'll have to get these fields cleaned up later so we can kind of increase our yields. Went ahead and did the first cut around. It's just trash hay, half ditch hay, a little bit of alfalfa, just kind of put an edge on things so that we can get into the regular crop. We're going to be using Uncle Cecil's old favorite. That's right, the International 856. This one's been on the farm for quite some time. And then we're going to be running the 1590. 10 feet cutting madness. I think that's 10 feet. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we're going to be cutting there. And we need to get this cut, dried, and baled before that storm rolls in here in a few days. Otherwise, it's just not going to be able to get as much money as we want to. And we need money because the farm's in trouble. We gotta save this farm. So let's get to work. got the first field cut up and we're heading over there, kind of in between the trees there, but we gotta, there's a crop in that field, so I really can't get to it. There's an old drive, but we'll have to go a long way around. Sorry, car! Sorry! We're gonna go up by the co-op and cut into the field that way. Things are going okay so far. The old tractor needs some service. I think Uncle Cecil kind of dropped the ball a little bit on that one. And along with that, the hay bine needs some work too. It was getting plugged up here and there. The only positive thing is the crimpers, the rollers, they're working pretty good, but it definitely needs some sharpening. Needs a little bit of work, but we just don't have time for that. Got to get this stuff cut. Otherwise, it's just not going to be worth anything. You know, timing's everything, and I just don't have the time. We'll get over to this field and get the rest of it mowed. I saw something like dart into the, I mean, it could have been a deer. I have no idea, but tracks just look so weird. And they're too big to be thing I know of, and they're it's just Uncle Cecil, he swore that Bigfoot watched all these woods. He called it his silent partner. For all we know, he was talking about a raccoon or something. He was a little weird. I don't know. It's probably just a blend of animals, and I mean, who knows? It just kind of caught me off guard. But, yeah. You know, maybe there is Bigfoot out there. Who knows? Well, Cecil may not be crazy. Back to it. Just like that, we are done. Our first cutting of alfalfa is done. Technically, by the calendar, there should have been the second cut. This is one of the neighbors took off the first cut, after Uncle Cecil got sick. So this is our second cut, and it's been okay. Hasn't been great. Hasn't been great. It's okay. It needs a little work. All the fields need a little work. They're in some rough shape. I think just the bare minimum got taken care of. Not that Uncle Cecil didn't love the farm. I just think he had other distractions there towards the end and really just didn't have a whole lot of help. He's also a little set in his ways. I don't think he's ever had soil tests done or, you know, talked to an agronomist, or he just, you know, he did it the way his dad taught him, and, you know, he just didn't really change too much. Let's back here and take a look at it. This is just grass along the edge, this first cut. That's all right. We'll bale it up, get a few dollars for it, but alfalfa looks pretty good. There's a lot of leaves. A lot of leaves on that crop. The rows aren't that thick. There's not tons of it, but what we do have is pretty good quality. So hopefully we can get a few bucks for that, because we got a bank payment approaching. Uncle Cecil's had it. He's in debt a little bit, about $300,000, I think. About 300 grand. And unfortunately, the monthly payment is well over 5 grand is what he owes. So our first payment will be coming up very soon. 5,000, over 5,000. I'm not exactly sure. I'm gonna have to find his bank book in the house. Unfortunately, he went unexpectedly, so we're still figuring that out. Head back to the farm. Man, driving down these roads, I miss this place. You know, I have a lot of memories here, a lot of summers, a lot of times helping out family, my grandpa, my dad, Uncle Cecil. You know, everybody's gone now. Farm's still here though. The bank, it's circling, trying to get their claws into it, like so many other small farms around here. Just, you know, they struggle, and unfortunately, business is business, and when they struggle, they go under. We're not going to let that happen. We're not going to let that happen to this farm. I was happy to get that alfalfa cut done. It's done. Now we're just going to have to give it a few days to dry. Probably just a day. The weather's supposed to be really good. Sunny, warm, not too humid, and no moisture. So tomorrow we should be baling that up, and we'll put it over there in the loft. I'm just cleaning up this stuff. Trying to get a year's worth of grime and dirt off of this. Uncle just wasn't very good at keeping stuff clean, so get up under there, get it all cleaned out like that. We'll put it away here in a minute. I'm getting a cup of iced tea. I'll tell you what, it's warm. I mean, it's not ridiculous hot, but it's warm. Been in the sun all day cutting. Itchy, man. I got this alfalfa all up my back and stuff like that. Man, just the memories, you know? You look back at places like this, these old farms, and you don't realize these fed families, you know, they built lives. It's hard work being a farmer. You're mowing, baling, you know, praying for good weather. Tough. But it's going to be worth it. You know, these old farms, they tie us to the land, to our past, and losing them to some bankers would just be awful. We're not going to let that happen. We're going to keep this one alive. And that's it for this episode, folks. That's it for episode number 1 of the Ray County Revival. We're going to keep these episodes kind of short. Not going to go too long. Going to try to keep them around 15 minutes. That's my goal for each episode. As always, if you did enjoy it, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed, please do. And drop a comment down below. I got a few questions. Are we going to be able to do this? Will we be successful? Is there any equipment you would like to see? Is there any process to this you would like to see? Do you think I'm just a Looney Tunes? Was Uncle Cecil needing medication for his obsession with Bigfoot? All stuff that you can drop down below in the comments. And until next time, stay safe. Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye-bye.